KTSM continuing tonight with our award-winning investigative series, Dying for Answers. This time telling the story of Eduardo Reyes. Investigative reporters Carla Draxler and Andrew Litton reports in a story you'll only see on 9.
What was supposed to be an uneventful night at the bar
walked in and I ordered some food.
Ended up in bloodshed. On January 30th, 2021, Eduardo Reyes, a truck driver making his way through El Paso, sat down at the tap in downtown. He ordered a few drinks and food. A kind stranger offered to give him a few bites of his tacos because Reyes says the service was slow.
So then when I did that, I just heard someone yell from across the bar. Hey, you can't do that.
This was during COVID time when masks and 6 feet distance were mandatory. Reyes began arguing with the bartender.
Just tell me to move back to my seat, and I was gonna take that from nobody, you know, especially if I'm a paying customer. And as we started arguing.
Until another man, Armando Diaz, interfered.
And this guy was like, hey man, why don't you leave her alone? And that's when I started arguing with him, man. Are you?
They took the fight outside. Reyes, wearing the gray shirt in this video, says Diaz threw the first punch.
It was nothing serious, you know, it was just two guys fighting, you know.
According to witness statements, Reyes attempted to assault Diaz's girlfriend too. Moments later, Reyes and Diaz went to their vehicles and Reyes grabbed his brass knuckles.
But then I kind of got scared because I was like, I'm by myself, I don't want to get jumped, I don't want to get beat up.
But he didn't use them.
And I threw them away and I kicked them. And I kicked them away from me.
Reyes and witnesses say the fight was over until the bartender alerted the police. Officer Anthony Greer and his partner arrived on their bikes.
So when I turned around, I see Greer in his little bike, right? And he drops it, boom, and pulls out his gun. He's gonna find out that I don't have a gun, right? And no, he just proceeded to shoot me. Witnesses
say Reyes and Diaz stopped fighting when officers arrived, and Diaz revealed his identity.
He reaches out and grabs his badge, so he had his badge the whole time.
He was an off-duty El Paso police detective.
It seems like wherever the cops go, it makes it worse.
Reyes was left with life-altering injuries, spending 40 days in the hospital in police custody.
I got shot right here, right? So they had to cut me open. And they have a colostomy bag now. So I do number 2 in the bag.
Reyes facing charges of aggravated assault as seen in the original El Paso police press release.
And I take my accountability for my actions. But they didn't even give me that chance. They were trying to kill me.
Meanwhile, Officer Greer was under investigation. A month and a half later, he was arrested and criminally charged after EPPD's Crimes Against Persons Unit and Texas Rangers investigation determined his use of deadly force was unreasonable.
As long as he was accountable for his actions, I would have been fine without the money or him just going to jail.
That's not what happened. Officer Greer was relieved of his duty, but according to police, relieved of duty can mean temporarily suspending an officer's active duties while an investigation or review takes place. Despite being criminally charged by EPPD in October of 2022, the Internal Affairs investigation determined that Greer did not violate any department policy, putting him back on patrol, where he remains as an on-duty officer to this day.
I feel my pain every day. I see myself, I'm all cut up, I put through a bag.
Reyes sued Greer, Diaz, the police department, and the city. According to federal court records, the case was resolved this year on undisclosed terms.
But they fought tooth and nail to not pay me.
As for Greer's criminal charges, Reyes was told they were dismissed in court. KTSM asked District Attorney Bill Hicks only to find that was not true. The case was never even reviewed.
The statute of limitations ran on the case before we had an opportunity to really review it and do anything with it.
The case was never presented to a grand jury, the entire process occurring during previous DA Yvonne Rosales' time in office. Once Hicks took over, the 2-year deadline to pursue the case had passed.
I'm very sorry that this happened to him. It is unfair, it is unjust. One way or another, his case deserved to be reviewed appropriately. I don't know if a grand jury would have indicted her or not. I don't know. But he deserved to have that opportunity to have his case properly reviewed.
With the new chief, EPPD says they are providing more training for their officers when it comes to misuse of force, saying in part, quote, "The department is dedicated to ensuring the safety and well-being of all individuals." Even with a statement from EPPD and the final explanation from the DA's office, Reyes is left with only one harrowing thought.
I'm not the first person, and I'm not going to be the last person.
That was Carla Draxler and Andrea Litton reporting. This is just one installment of several stories we've been following in this award-winning series. And coming up at 6:30, we're going to sit down with our investigative team to take a deeper dive into what they've uncovered, including the backlog of cases left behind under the previous district attorney, as you just heard. That is coming up in our next half hour.